Hello, my name is Nathan Hepworth-Smith, and I'm excited to tell you why I'll be your next best vintage. In June of last year, I graduated from Griffith University on the Gold Coast with an award major in event management and a second major in management. Once I finished my university degree, I went to Japan with a working holiday visa and worked as the back-of-house manager in a boutique luxury hotel in snowy Hakuba. After my 4-month contract had ended and the hotel closed for the season, I proceeded to tour Japan for another 3 weeks. On top of this overseas experience, I've also done a brief tour of Europe and I've been around the southeast coast of Asia. I'm very enthusiastic about travel and I've never once experienced homesickness. Your program needs someone like me, and now that I'm home from Japan, I'd be absolutely thrilled to join the workforce full-time with an opportunity such as yours. My initial plan for the rest of this year, which I devised while I was in Japan, was to work as much as possible in a casual or part-time position locally and get enough money in order to go over to Colombia later this year and do an international internship, which also included a Spanish learning course. Since then, I've put that plan on hold in order to pursue this opportunity, which basically would be a dream position. Additionally, I'm a big red wine drinker and an advocate for Australian wines in particular. Before I graduated university last year, I became close friends with a group of American exchange students, and they would complain that Australian alcohol and alcohol that we have in Australia is far too expensive because of the taxes, and that they couldn't drink the beers and the other spirits they'd normally like drinking back home because they simply couldn't afford the tax, as they weren't working at the time. And so I convinced them to try Australian red wines, as I believe that that's the only real alcohol we have in Australia that is of a reasonable price and of a very high quality. And they did try it, and it actually became their drink of choice while they stayed in Australia. I'm the next best vintage because I'm passionate, I love Australian wine, I've got overseas experience and cultural awareness, I love to travel and I'm willing to relocate, and although I don't know another language, within the next year I plan on learning Spanish, whether that be in person or online. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope you consider me.